We're here at Sydney's Central Station, where this brand new Mariyung train is about to head to Newcastle. Let's take a look. For decades, the trains that have run between places like Sydney and Newcastle, they've crammed in more seats, but these trains are just 2x2. And they do feel a bit more spacey. I'm not going to say luxurious, but if you're someone taller like me, I'm about 6'2", and whenever I'm flying, say, my knees will always go right up against the seat in front. Here, they get close, but there's still plenty of room. Another interesting thing that these seats have are tray tables, which mean that if you're commuting for a couple of hours a day, you need to get some extra work done, it kind of works really well to whip out your laptop and put it here. Now, one thing I should mention if you're planning to get serious work done on these trains is that they don't come with Wi-Fi. Now, that doesn't mean there's no new tech on these trains. One of the key new features is charging capabilities. So there are these outlets behind each seat or underneath the armrests. It is important to note, each seat doesn't have its own plug. You've got to share an outlet with your neighbour, and you're going to either need a wall plug or one of the old USB-A's. Ultimately, while there's a lot to like about these trains, nothing feels revolutionary in the way that the new extension of the Sydney Metro does. You know, features like the charging capabilities and the modern fit-outs on these trains feel like they're playing catch-up with what's been pretty standard in intercity train travel in the 21st century. And if we're talking about different centuries, we've got to talk about speed. Now, these new trains, while they might be impressive, they don't run any faster between Sydney and Newcastle. Still going to be a roughly 2.5-hour trip. For those waiting for a real leap into the future here, we might be waiting for the federal government's high-speed rail between Sydney and Newcastle, but that doesn't look like arriving anytime soon.